Welcome to Miss Scarlett. Subscribe and don't miss out on Patreon. Have fun!
Shiloh stepped through the grand glass doors of the exclusive spa, the scent of lavender and eucalyptus wrapping around him like a gentle embrace. He had been looking forward to this day for weeks, a rare treat after months of grueling work at the office. The brochure had promised ultimate relaxation, with separate sections for men and women to ensure privacy. Clutching his appointment card, he glanced at the elegant signage in the lobby, but the swirling script and dim lighting made it hard to read clearly. He thought he saw an arrow pointing left for the relaxation suites, so he turned that way, his sneakers squeaking softly on the marble floor. As he pushed open a frosted door, the air grew warmer, filled with the soft hum of soothing music and distant chatter. Women in plush robes lounged on cushioned benches, sipping herbal teas, their faces glowing from recent treatments. Shiloh froze, realizing his mistake. This wasn't the men's area. The signs must have been switched in his mind. His heart pounded as a few heads turned his way, curiosity flickering in their eyes. Panic surged through him. He couldn't just back out now without looking suspicious, like some kind of intruder. Not wanting to be mistaken for a pervert, he scanned the room desperately. There, on a nearby hook, hung a forgotten pink robe, soft and inviting. Without a second thought, he snatched it, slipping it over his clothes. Spotting a stack of white towels on a cart, he grabbed one and wrapped it around his head, tucking in his short blonde hair to mimic a turban style he'd seen in movies. He took a deep breath, adjusting the robe's belt, and stepped forward, trying to move with grace. The name Anna popped into his mind from a character in a book he'd read. Simple, unassuming. If anyone asked, that's who he'd be. To his relief, no one seemed to notice anything amiss. The women returned to their conversations, and a staff member in a crisp uniform smiled warmly as she approached.
"Welcome, miss,"
the attendant said, her voice melodic. "Do you have an appointment?"
"We're just about to start the next session."
Shiloh, now Anna, nodded, her voice pitching higher instinctively. "Yes, for the full-day package." She handed over the card, hoping it wouldn't raise questions. The attendant glanced at it briefly and led her to a changing area, where Anna was given a locker and encouraged to relax. Once alone, Anna shed her outer clothes, folding them neatly into the locker, and fully embraced the pink robe. The fabric felt luxurious against her skin, lighter than anything she'd worn before. She caught a glimpse of herself in the mirror, the towel turban framing her face in a way that softened her features. It was strangely comforting, this temporary disguise. She emerged into the main lounge, where soft lighting and plush seating invited her to sit. Other women nodded politely, one even complimenting the shade of the robe. The first treatment began with a facial. An esthetician named Lila guided Anna to a private room, dim with candlelight and the faint sound of ocean waves playing from hidden speakers. "Lie back, dear," Lila instructed, draping a warm cloth over Anna's forehead. "You have such naturally smooth skin. It's a pleasure to work with." Anna blushed under the cloth, her cheeks warming as Lila applied a gentle cleanser, massaging it in circular motions. The sensation was new, the products smelling of rose and chamomile, drawing out impurities she hadn't known were there. Lila chatted lightly about skincare tips, assuming Anna was just another client seeking pampering. "Exfoliate twice a week," she advised, "and always moisturize. Your complexion is enviable. almost like you've never had to deal with rough textures. As the facial progressed, Anna felt layers of tension melt away. Cucumber slices were placed over her eyes, cooling and refreshing, while a mask of clay and herbs set on her skin. Beneath the mask, she blushed again at another compliment on her smooth texture, the words lingering like a secret affirmation. It was surprising how at ease she felt here, surrounded by femininity that didn't feel foreign, but welcoming. After the facial, Anna was ushered to the manicure station. Seated at a polished table, she extended her hands to the technician, Maria, who examined her nails with a professional eye. "Short and neat already," Maria noted approvingly. "We'll shape them elegantly and add some color. What shade speaks to you?" Anna hesitated, then pointed to a vibrant red polish on the display. "That one," she said softly, her voice steadying into a feminine lilt. Maria nodded and began filing, buffing each nail with care. The process was meticulous, the file's gentle rasp followed by a soothing hand massage with scented lotion. As the red polish was applied in smooth strokes, Anna watched her hands transform, the color bold and empowering. It was a small change, but it made her feel polished, put together in a way she'd never experienced. While her nails dried under a UV light, Maria shared stories of other clients, laughing about how a good manicure could boost anyone's confidence. Anna listened, nodding along, surprised at how naturally she fit into the conversation. The feminine environment enveloped her like a warm blanket, each interaction reinforcing a sense of belonging she hadn't anticipated. Next came the deep tissue massage. In a serene room with heated stones and aromatic oils, the masseuse, Elena, greeted Anna with a knowing smile. "We'll target those knots," Elena said, helping Anna onto the table and covering her with a sheet for modesty. The robe was set aside temporarily, but Anna remained in the spa's provided undergarments, everything discreet and professional. Elena's hands worked expertly, kneading into shoulders and back with firm pressure that released built-up stress. "You're carrying a lot here," Elena observed, her touch easing tight muscles. "But your skin is so responsive, naturally smooth, it absorbs the oils beautifully." Anna blushed again, hidden under the face cradle, the compliment echoing in her mind. The massage delved deeper, addressing calves and feet, each stroke methodical and restorative. Oils of lavender and peppermint filled the air, and Anna found herself drifting into a state of profound relaxation, the feminine touches of the spa making her feel unexpectedly at home. As the massage concluded, Elena suggested a brief steam session to enhance the benefits. Anna agreed, wrapping back into the pink robe and entering the steam room. Mist swirled around her, beating on her skin, and she sat on a tiled bench, breathing deeply. Other women joined sporadically, sharing light talk about their days, and Anna contributed shyly, her voice blending seamlessly. The steam softened everything, including her reservations, and she emerged feeling renewed, her blonde hair slightly damp under the towel, but still tucked away. The day continued with a pedicure, mirroring the manicure's care. Seated in a vibrating chair with bubbling foot baths, Anna soaked her feet in warm, scented water, while the technician, Sophie, scrubbed away calluses. "Such dainty feet," Sophie remarked, applying a mask of sea salt and honey. The process was thorough, from exfoliation to massage, ending with the same red polish on her toes. Anna wiggled them experimentally, admiring the shine, a smile creeping onto her face. It was all so indulgent, and yet it felt right, like discovering a hidden part of herself. Lunch was served in the spa's garden atrium, a light spread of salads, fruits, and herbal infusions. Anna sat at a communal table, the pink robe fitting in among the others. Conversations flowed about wellness routines, and she found herself sharing invented details about her life. Work stresses, the need for self-care, drawing from her own experiences, but framing them femininely. No one questioned her presence. Instead, they included her warmly, one woman even recommending a yoga class for later. Post-lunch, a hairstyling session awaited. The stylist, Javier, led Anna to a salon chair, removing the towel turban to reveal her short blonde hair. "We can work with this," Javier said enthusiastically. "A wig for added length and style, blonde to match your natural shade perfectly." He selected a high-quality wig of long, wavy blonde strands, fitting it securely and beginning the blowout. Hot air and brushes transformed it into voluminous waves, cascading over her shoulders. Javier styled it with precision, adding subtle highlights of shine from products, making it look effortlessly natural. As he worked, Javier complimented the base. "Your own hair is so fine and blonde. It blends seamlessly." Anna watched in the mirror, mesmerized by the change, the wig feeling like an extension of herself. The process was detailed, with sections pinned and curled, then brushed out for a soft, feminine look that framed her face beautifully. Following the hair, makeup artists took over for the full makeover. In a brightly lit vanity area, they started with foundation, blending it over her naturally smooth skin. "Flawless canvas," one artist murmured, applying concealer and powder with light touches. Eyeshadow in neutral tones enhanced her eyes, mascara lengthening lashes, and a soft blush brought color to her cheeks. Lipstick in a matching red to her nails completed the look, subtle yet striking. Throughout, the team offered tips. "Contour here for definition," or "This serum will keep your skin glowing." Anna absorbed it all, feeling a surge of beauty she'd never known. The skincare routine was demonstrated last, a sequence of cleanser, toner, serum, and moisturizer, each step explained and applied, leaving her face radiant. By late afternoon, Anna stood before a full-length mirror, the pink robe now complemented by the styled blonde wig, red nails, and made-up face. She felt beautiful for the first time, a profound shift settling in her core. The spa day had unfolded into something transformative, and she knew she wouldn't go back. As the sun dipped lower, Anna gathered her things, but a staff member approached with an invitation to an evening event, a women's networking gathering at the spa's lounge. Intrigued, she accepted, stepping into the dimly lit room where elegant women mingled with drinks and appetizers. Conversations buzzed, and Anna joined a group, her voice confident now. One woman, tall and poised, turned to her with a smile. "You look stunning. New here?" Anna nodded, engaging in talk of careers and aspirations. The evening deepened, connections forming, until the woman leaned in closer. "There's something special about you, Anna. Have you ever considered modeling? I know people in the industry." Anna's heart raced at the possibility, but just as she was about to respond, a sudden announcement echoed through the lounge, a surprise guest speaker on empowerment. The room hushed, and Anna turned, only to see a familiar face from her past entering the stage, someone who might recognize her old self. Her breath caught, the cliffhanger of recognition hanging in the air as the speaker began to talk. The speaker's voice filled the room, drawing applause, but Anna's mind whirled with the risk of exposure. She adjusted her blonde wig subtly, ensuring it stayed in place, and slipped into a seat at the back, blending with the crowd. The talk was inspiring, focusing on self-discovery and embracing change, words that resonated deeply with her day's journey. As the speaker shared stories of transformation, Anna reflected on her own path, from that accidental entry to this moment of poised femininity. After the speech, mingling resumed, and Anna found herself drawn into more discussions. A group of women discussed starting a book club, inviting her to join, and she exchanged contact information, her red nails flashing as she typed on her phone. The evening air grew cooler, and she wrapped the pink robe tighter, feeling the soft fabric against her skin as a constant reminder of her new reality. Later, as guests began to depart, Anna lingered, exploring the spa's boutique. Shelves lined with products tempted her, scented lotions, hair care items tailored for blonde waves like her wig. She purchased a few, including a maintenance kit for the wig, committing to its upkeep. The cashier smiled. "Come back soon, Anna. You fit right in." Stepping outside into the twilight, Anna hailed a cab, her mind buzzing with the day's events. The driver glanced back, addressing her as "ma'am," and she settled into the seat, watching the city lights blur by. At home, she carefully removed the makeup, following the skincare routine precisely, her face still glowing. The blonde wig stayed on, styled just as Javier had done, and she slipped into a nightgown from her closet, one she'd bought on a whim years ago but never worn. The next morning, Anna awoke with a sense of purpose. She couldn't return to her old life. This felt too authentic. Dressing in feminine attire from hidden drawers, skirts, blouses, she prepared for the day. Work called, but she phoned in, requesting a personal day, her voice unwaveringly hers. Venturing out, she visited a salon for further enhancements, ensuring the wigs blend with her natural blonde hair. The stylist added extensions beneath, making it permanent, waves falling gracefully. Shopping followed, building a wardrobe that matched her inner self. Dresses in soft pastels, heels that clicked confidently on sidewalks. Days turned to weeks, Anna immersing in this life. She joined yoga classes at the spa, her body moving fluidly in leggings and tops, the red polish on her nails a constant. Friendships blossomed with women from the event, lunches filled with laughter and shared secrets. One afternoon, at a cafe, she met Emily, a vibrant artist who complimented her style. "Your hair is gorgeous. That blonde shade suits you perfectly." They talked for hours, bonding over creativity, and Emily invited her to an art show. Anna accepted, excitement building. At the show, amidst paintings and sculptures, Anna felt alive, her feminine presence drawing admiring glances. Emily introduced her to curators, hinting at opportunities. "You have a natural grace. Ever thought of posing for portraits?" The idea intrigued her, but as the evening progressed, that familiar face from the spa event appeared again, the speaker now mingling in the crowd. Anna's pulse quickened. Recognition seemed imminent. She excused herself to a quiet corner, adjusting her outfit, the pink robe long replaced, but its memory vivid. Weeks later, Anna pursued modeling, her portfolio featuring the styled blonde wig, red nails, and radiant skin. Agencies responded positively, booking her for shoots. On set, photographers praised her poise. That smooth skin photographs like a dream. Life expanded, volunteering at women's shelters where her empathy shone, helping others find their strength. Evenings were spent in self-care rituals, the skincare routine a nightly anchor. One day, while walking in the park, she encountered an old colleague. Dressed in a sundress, blonde waves swaying, she held her breath. The colleague passed by without a second glance, solidifying her new identity. Yet, challenges arose. A family gathering loomed, invitations arriving. Anna pondered how to navigate it, deciding to attend as herself, preparing explanations. The day came, nerves fluttering, but her family's warmth surprised her, embracing the change. Social circles grew, including a support group for those exploring gender, where stories mirrored her own. She shared tentatively, finding solidarity. Professionally, Anna transitioned roles, her office accommodating with understanding. Co-workers noted her confidence, the red polish becoming her signature. Romantic interests emerged subtly. A kind man at a bookstore, complimenting her book choice. Dates followed, chaste and engaging, building connections. But the cliffhanger lingered in unexpected ways. During a routine spa visit, revisiting the place of her beginning, a new attendant handed her a package. "This was left for you, Anna, from someone who says they know your secret." Her hands trembled as she opened it, revealing a note. "I've been watching your journey. Let's talk." Signed with an initial that sparked vague memory, leaving her wondering who and what they wanted as the spa's doors closed behind her for the night. Anna stared at the note, tucking it into her purse, her blonde hair catching the evening light. She walked home, mind racing with possibilities. Was it the speaker? An old friend? The uncertainty gnawed, but it also fueled determination. The following days, she delved deeper into her routine, attending more events, her feminine attire a second skin. A fashion show invitation arrived, and she prepared meticulously, the blowout refreshed, nails repolished in red. On stage, under lights, she walked with grace, applause ringing. Backstage, the note's sender revealed themselves. A woman from the spa's staff, Lila, the esthetician. "I recognized you that first day," Lila confessed. "But I saw how happy it made you. I want to help you make it permanent." Anna's eyes widened, the offer hanging like a promise of more transformations ahead. They talked late into the night, planning consultations for further steps, hormones perhaps, but always safe, always her choice. Life continued to unfold, with travels to new cities, where she explored spas worldwide, each reinforcing her identity. In Paris, a facial with French products left her skin even smoother, compliments flowing in accented English. Back home, she started a blog anonymously, sharing tips on self-care, her voice inspiring others. Readers connected, some sharing similar stories, forming a community. One evening at a gala, she met influencers, collaborations brewing. Her blonde wig, now integrated with her own hair growth, symbolized permanence. Yet another twist came when an email arrived from an unknown sender. "I know who you were before. Meet me, or I'll tell." The threat loomed, but Anna, stronger now, prepared to face it, her red nails typing a response, setting a meeting. At the cafe, the sender was the old colleague who'd passed her in the park. "I figured it out," he said. "But I'm not here to expose you. I'm here because I need advice. I'm on a similar path." Relief washed over her, and she mentored him, their bond growing. Seasons changed, Anna's life a tapestry of femininity. Winter brought cozy sweaters over dresses, blonde hair in elegant updos. Spring saw her in floral prints, attending garden parties. A book deal came, writing about her journey in veiled terms, safe for all audiences. Launches were successful, signings filled with admirers. But the ultimate cliffhanger arrived during a quiet moment at the spa, where it all began. As she relaxed in the steam room, a voice whispered from the mist.
Anna, there's more to your story than you know. Your family has secrets too.
Startled, she turned, but the figure vanished, leaving her to ponder what hidden truths awaited, her hand touching the blonde waves, ready for whatever came next. Anna pursued the mystery, digging into family history through old letters and photos. Discoveries hinted at relatives who'd lived similarly, cross-dressing in eras past, their stories untold. This revelation deepened her resolve, leading to a family reunion where she shared, bonds strengthening. Professionally, her modeling career soared, covers of magazines featuring her radiant look, the skincare routine a staple in interviews. Socially, she hosted gatherings, women sharing experiences, empowerment the theme. Romantically, the bookstore man proposed a trip, and they traveled to beaches, her in swimsuits that flattered, blonde hair, salt-kissed. Yet another note appeared. The spa holds your beginning, but also a key to more. Find the hidden room. Intrigued, she returned, searching discreetly. Behind a panel, a door led to archives of client stories, including hers, with notes on transformations. A staff member found her. "You're not the first. We can help with legal changes, name, everything." The offer expanded her horizons. Paperwork begun for official recognition as Anna. Daily life flourished, cooking classes in aprons, dance lessons in flowing skirts, each activity affirming her. Friends threw a celebration for her anniversary of that fateful day, gifts of beauty products piling up. But as the party ended, a phone call came. "Anna, it's from the agency. There's a role in a film. About someone like you. Are you in?" Excitement surged, but the script hinted at drama, a plot twist involving a past life catching up. She accepted, stepping into rehearsals, her blonde hair styled for the camera, red nails gripping the pages, the story's end open, waiting for the next scene to unfold. Filming began in a studio mimicking the spa, memories flooding back. Co-stars praised her authenticity, the director noting her natural grace. Off-set, she explored the city, discovering boutiques with wigs and accessories, though her blonde one remained her favorite, maintained with care. A subplot in the film mirrored her life, adding depth to her performance. Critics previewed positively, buzz building. Personal growth continued with therapy sessions, discussing comfort in femininity, solidifying her identity. Community involvement grew, speaking at events on self-acceptance, her voice steady, inspiring applause. One night, dreaming of the spa's mist, she awoke with an idea for a business, a line of products for smooth skin, branded under her name. Partners lined up, launches planned, samples tested on her own naturally smooth complexion. Success followed, stores stocking her line, reviews glowing. But during a product launch event, a reporter asked probing questions. "What's the real story behind your transformation?" Anna smiled, deflecting gracefully, but the question lingered, hinting at potential exposure, her hand smoothing her blonde waves as she pondered the implications. The event continued, toasts raised, but in the quiet after, she received a package. Old photos of herself before, with a note. Embrace it all, or it will embrace you. The sender unknown, she delved into investigation, hiring a private eye discreetly. Findings pointed to a distant relative, seeking connection, not harm. They met, sharing stories, family ties mending. Life's tapestry wove on, with holidays celebrated in feminine finery, blonde hair adorned with festive clips. New Year's brought resolutions: travel more, love deeper, remain true. A cruise invited her, waves matching her hair's style, adventures awaiting. On board, she met travelers, stories exchanged under stars. But a storm brewed, literal and figurative, as a passenger recognized her from the film, whispering, "I know your secret, and I have one too." Their conversation stretched into the night, alliances forming, the ship's course leading to unknown ports, her journey far from over. Returning home, Anna integrated lessons learned, her skincare line expanding to include hair care for blonde shades. Endorsements came, billboards featuring her image, red nails prominent. Charity work intensified, fundraisers for women's causes, her presence a draw. Personal milestones included buying a home, decorating in soft tones, a vanity for her routine. Neighbors welcomed her, potlucks shared, friendships solid. Yet a letter arrived from the spa. "We're closing for renovations, but your legacy remains. Visit one last time." She went, walking familiar halls, memories vivid. In the lounge, a surprise gathering, friends, staff, celebrating her. As toasts flowed, a new door opened literally, an expansion to include transition services, inviting her to advise. She agreed, her role evolving, the future bright but with one unresolved thread. A mysterious benefactor funding it all, their identity hinted at in a final note, leaving her to chase the truth into tomorrow. Anna followed clues, leading to meetings in cafes, documents revealing the benefactor as a long-lost aunt who'd lived similarly, leaving a fortune for such causes. Inheritance in hand, she expanded the spa herself, designing rooms for makeovers, ensuring wigs and polishes like hers were available. Opening day was triumphant, clients arriving, transformations beginning. Her own story became legend there, inspiring all. Daily operations kept her busy, but leisure time included spa days for herself, maintaining the glow. Social media buzzed with her influence, followers growing. A documentary proposal came to chronicle her path, cameras rolling soon. Filming captured her essence, from manicures to massages, the blonde hair a star. Interviews delved deep, but safely, emotions raw, yet empowering. Release neared, premieres planned, her in a gown, red nails on the red carpet. Applause thundered, but post-event, a fan approached. "Your story changed me. But there's more. I have information about your past." The fan handed a folder, contents shocking. A twin sibling she'd never known, living a parallel life. Quest beginning, Anna traveled to find them, blonde hair blowing in the wind, the reunion pending as planes took off. Arriving in a distant city, searches led to addresses, knocks on doors. The twin, mirroring her femininity, opened, tears flowing, stories merging. They bonded, sharing lost years, deciding to collaborate on projects. Back together, they launched a joint venture, retreats for discovery, spas worldwide. Success multiplied, but a rival company threatened. Legal battles looming. Anna fought, her resolve steel, red nails signing documents. Victory came, empire secured. Personal life bloomed with adoption considerations, family expanding, holidays with twin, double the joy, blonde heads together. Yet a global tour beckoned, speaking engagements, her message spreading. In one city, a protest disrupted, but she persevered, voice rising. Home again, reflection in the mirror showed growth, the beautiful feeling enduring. But as she prepared for bed, a call. "Anna, the spa's original owner is back, claiming rights. Meet tomorrow." Hope you enjoyed the story so far. The rest will be available on Patreon.